All right, so we got the this plane coming in at JFK. Holy shit.
Yeah, what happened
They're
here?
calling it the hand of God. You want the news story?
Hand of God.
The hand of God, the one that didn't fix it before it took off?
Yeah, really. Thanks.
Talk about a scare in the air. Hundreds of passengers aboard a jumbo jet from Rio de Janeiro endure a frightening landing at Kennedy Airport. It's a story we first broke on 7 Online. Only Newscapter 7 was able to catch the landing of TAM Flight 8078. The jet's nose gear got stuck sideways, but it straightened out as the plane touched down. We also obtained exclusive video of the precarious landing from the ground. Federal investigators now trying to figure out what caused the landing gear to malfunction. Nobody was hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just a tire was crooked or some shit.
And then it straightened out when they landed, so it wasn't even like that guy that, you know, that one of these landed once before with the sideways nose gear.
Was that the JetBlue flight?
Yeah, and it just like ground it down to nothing.
Or was that?
Guy,
Yeah, okay.
this guy had nothing, no problem.
You live through those. I mean,
I don't know, man. That's crazy.
it's scary and it's probably really loud, but
Ain't like the fuselage coming apart at 35,000.
They had their doubts. The Airbus circling twice as the tower continued to check the
Never
nose
want to
gear.
circle twice.
This exchange
That's when
with
you
the
know,
pilots.
fuck, something's up.
Can you confirm for 9078 if the nose landing gear...
Oh, no, that's the pilot?
8078 Heavy, it does not appear to be normal.
Thank you very much. 9078 Heavy.
Abroad.
It appears cocked at 90 degrees.
Cocked.
The Airbus was diverted to JFK's longest runway, 31 left, which is more than 14,000 feet long. Emergency crews
3
stood
miles,
by on
almost.
the ground. This is exclusive video as the plane landed safely. You can see the first responders approaching.
8078 Heavy, it appears as you were landing, the nose gear did straighten out, and you can stop whenever you like.
obviously it's straightened out if they're not going.
It worked out.
You are going to have quite a story to tell later on.
No, you won't.
This was the first flight for Anna Maria Falco's 1-year-old son.
Hey.
She was so worried it might be his last.
I was calm, you know. My husband and my mother were
It's a non-story.
Yeah, they're really
It's a
trying
non-story.
And then the news has to find the worst case scenario. Oh, a kid who never even got to live his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? You're gonna have a great story.
Right.
Hey, everybody at the party, turn the music off. What happened? We're on a plane, right?
Turn the music off.
All right, hold on. He's on a plane. What happened? We're coming in, and we circled twice,
Wow.
and then we landed.
Holy shit,
But
really?
once we landed,
Yeah.
they said that the landing gear was crooked, but then straightened out.
So what did you feel on the plane when it landed?
Normal landing. But afterwards, in the terminals, when it got scary, because we had circled twice.
Oh, right. You had said that
and
already.
they told me that what could have happened was it could have been like, but no, it wasn't like that.
Oh, it didn't.
It straightened out.
Oh,
Wow.
so nothing.
No, but we 2 circles around the airport, not one. Boom. Second time around, we're all going, all right, what the fuck?
Sounds harrowing.
And we come in, and we're like, all right, cool. Lands fine. But they told us later what could have happened.
Yeah, what could have but didn't.
Yeah. Fucking horrible news.
Can we see how she ends this story? The dumb reporter from Channel 7. She's been around forever. I don't
Well, they
know
have
her name.
exclusive
Sarah
video.
or something, I think.
Exclusive.
It's important to say that they have
You won't
exclusive.
see anywhere else.
Yeah, because it's a non-story.
I want to see how she
Cares?
wraps this up.
Yes.
Very curious about this.
We want to take a taxi to go to Brazil because
No one cares.
we don't want to take a plane again.
You can kind of imagine that feeling today. By the way, federal investigators are now on the scene trying to determine what went wrong.
Are they? I thought
with
they would
that
just say,
nose gear. Live
forget
from
it.
Kennedy Airport, Sarah Wallace, Channel
Yeah,
7.
it is Sarah.
Eyewitness News.
Sarah, total non-story. A waste of everybody's time.
You never know where her eyes are looking.
Yeah. Sarah's
Yeah.
a fool.
Sarah is a fool.
But none of the other stations covered it.
No?
Just because they didn't have the exclusive video, like Channel 7.
We're not selling this video.
Wow.
Did you hear? I think it's Channel 11 here in New York. They're part of that whole cable thing where their channel's not being shown or something.
Oh, really?
And no one cares. And they're writing stories and blogging about, is local news dead?
No,
'Cause
it's
there's-
been dead.
Because there's no, like, outrage that, I think it's Channel 11. It is. It is?
Yeah, it's on Cablevision.
And
I didn't even realize.
And
that
they
it
were
was still
expecting,
happening.
they were going to do this thing, and they expected, like, all right, everyone will be outraged,
Oh,
and it'll
the
help
clamor,
their cause.
yeah.
And it turns out no one noticed that they went away.
Who watches local fucking news anymore? I mean, when was the last time you actually sat down and watched local news?
I watch every day.
No way.
Not to be informed.
Oh, yeah, to be goofed to goof on it.
It's entertaining as all hell because it's so stupid.
Local news
Where the
is
weather guy
useless.
spends 5 minutes telling you something you could find on an app in 5 seconds. They tease sports scores where you're like, if you're a fan of the sport or the team, you already know who won.
You already know.
And they just can't figure out another way to do this still. It amazes me.
It is a huge waste of time and energy. And local news.
And now you can peek in. I think it's Channel 7. It's in our neighborhood. They do the glass fucking windows so you can look in.
Oh, right.
And every once in a while, if I'm walking around the neighborhood, right around 5 or 6, I'll take a peek. The whole time, all they do is fucking work on their makeup, their hair, and everything else. They're not even like looking at the stories.
It scrolls right in front of them. They don't care.
No, but they're just working on their makeup constantly. They got mirrors. As soon as they go to break, they all pick up their mirrors.
Most important part.
That's the most important part, right?
Local news.
Oh, I watch every day, just a little bit.
We keep you connected with your area.
Yeah, shut up.
No, you really don't.
Not anymore.
It's useless.
Even the older folk, I don't think, are getting their news from.
They got to be
news.
the only ones even.
You got to be
barely
really old
watching
at this
that.
point, right?
Oh my god!
Because it's really hip to have a smartphone in the older
The
generations.
jitterbug.
Yeah.
I have my jitterbug with the large numbers, so I don't misdial. And it's a flip phone. A flip phone with buttons. That's giant 911 button.
I was thinking what a genius move that Life Alert was the other day.
Oh yeah,
Like
Why? We don't need them around.
But I mean, I'm not saying it's not. It's called the burden extender, right? But what a brilliant thing! Just press a button and the ambulance shows up.
I pressed my Life Alert button that my son David got me, and help was on the way.
And the garage door opened. David has a big inheritance coming, so he didn't want me futzing it up. He says, "Mother, just lay there. They'll be by for you shortly." And the garage door went up.
The channels are changing on the television.
Why is it genius?
Because it's just a one-button thing. Like, no matter where you are in the house, you don't have to get to the phone. So if you fall or whatever, you just hit the button and they show up. It's just a pretty brilliant...
I've fallen.
I can't get up.
I can't get up.
That was a famous commercial.
Can I tell you, comedians... Can we find that commercial?
My
one of them.
God,
Hey, wait.
the original,
Comedians
yeah.
went ballistic on that.
And really, we could go back to this. What's the John Liu clip? This is the asshole that got
JV and Elvis fired.
And it then turns out this guy's pretty fucking dirty.
Real.
This guy's fucking dirty,
Yeah, it
man.
looks
There's
that
some
way.
shit going on with this guy.
He's talking about the Cablevision blackout.
Oh, he is? All right. Because there's been some things,
Yeah.
and some stories written about him and his staff, this John Liu. I haven't forgotten.
John Liu.
Getting radio guys fired for doing Asian accents. Really? When one of the guys was married to an Asian. That makes sense. Now, what are we doing? The life cult thing.
I just remember these commercials. I forget what year it was. In '89. Okay.
I was going to guess. Okay, yeah. That's about
Spend time alone.
I may have died if I hadn't been wearing it.
Well, she's
I'm
dead
alive
now.
today because
No,
of
you're not. Not anymore.
It saved
You're
my
dead,
life.
too.
If you spend time alone and worry about how you get help if you fell, had a medical emergency or accident, protect yourself the way these people do. With Life Call, the 24-hour emergency response service. Simply by pressing this button, you can instantly summon an ambulance, your doctor, your family, even your next-door neighbor, all without picking up the phone. Just press this button, speak into the air.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Sending help immediately.
But that's not the original one.
No, the original was right down the steps.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Please find the one of the
Yeah.
old lady falling down the steps.
Original fallen, but can't get up.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll do it.
Ah.
Yeah. They've had others, imitators, but never the greatest. I've fallen, and I can't.
In
get
home
up.
accidents
This might
last
be it.
year, over
Yeah.
3 million people were disabled. 100,000
Please pause. What a great fall. Oh, she takes a fucking spill.
This old gray-haired biddy.
You think they sacrificed one broad to make the commercial? Because that doesn't look like a stuntman.
I know.
Stuntman.
It really looks like someone might have pushed her.
You know what? They told her it was a carpeting commercial, and then she has to walk down the steps, and then the fucking AD just shoved her.
You can't tell that's a stuntman, and it's just a dumb commercial.
No, there's probably
That's a
fucking.
good one.
people were
Let me see.
disabled. 100,000
Oh, that's
either
phenomenal.
suffered
Wow,
permanent
you
disability-
really can't tell.
There's twine in the fucking thing. They just tripped her.
You old hag.
Go slow. I'm going to see if you can tell if this is a stunt man.
Well, they do a jump cut, I think.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely the jump cut to the stunt man, but
There it is.
Let's
Let's
see.
see. Ah, it's got a mustache, I think.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
wow, that's a pretty impressive fall down the stairs.
And then they cut to her just
then
rolling to the
jump
bottom
cut
of the
back to
stairs.
her. All right, and then the famous line, I think.
Thousand either suffered permanent disabilities or died. There is no second chance when help arrives too late.
Oh my
If you ever suffer a bad
She's
fall
dead.
or other emergency, prompt help can be as close as a tiny radio transmitter you wear
There's a
around
lady
your
laying
neck
next
or
to
on
the
your
toilet
belt.
grabbing her hip.
When you're alone and can't get to the phone, it takes just of this button, seconds, to alert the Life Call 24-hour monitoring
Nice
center.
computer.
Help is
I don't think this one's
promptly
it
on the
either,
way.
sir.
Fuck.
There is
I keep
no
looking,
second
but that's a good
chance
one.
when help arrives
Hey,
too late.
That's a great
the
one.
Life Call medical.
You want to hear?
The doctor put the stethoscope to her back, and then she's laying on the floor, and then he just takes the stethoscope off and shakes his head. It's Dr. Steve. He does that every day. Dr. Steve's stethoscope should just be filled with wax. Just candle wax. He doesn't need it.
It's made of candy. He eats it when he's hungry.
He doesn't hear much.
No.
Jimmy says it was a great thing. Well, we got the other side of the argument. Here's a paramedic. He says it's a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Chris in Kansas, what do you got?
Yes, I'm telling you, those little old ladies do not need those things. There's nothing worse than being paged out at 3:30 in the morning because Grandma fell on her shitter.
Oh.
It just, you show up and they're like, oh, how's it going? And you have to drag them up. You don't get paid for it. We don't get paid for the call, but we still have to show up. They're a pain in the ass, and I wish they would go away.
Wow.
Well, I'm only talking about from the old. Yeah, I guess that would be annoying.
But you're in a good bargaining situation. I would be the guy going, all right, how much you got?
Yeah. What do
As
you
she's
got?
laying there, I'm like, how much you got?
Oh, please help
How much you got? Not looking for much, just looking for some pocket money. What do you got?
Yeah,
what do you got laying around for me to
Fess.
lift you up off the floor?
Exactly. It's a pain in the ass. But you know what? Whatever, man. Punch it out.
Oh, boy.
All right.
But whatever, man.
terrific call.
I was at the bank the other day, and this fucking old guy was just
Talking
yapping.
because he has no one to talk to.
Yapping.
I got shit to do. Move out of my way.
I'm waiting online, and he's there, and he's saying stuff like,
I'll take it in through 2 50s and then 20s.
and she's like, oh, we don't have 50s. He's like, oh,
Well, you know why? Because I get gas over at the mobile station here on the corner, and what I usually do is I pay for it in cash, and I'm just sitting there like staring.
You feel bad, but you're like, come on, man.
and then he actually tried to get another conversation started, and
Right.
she was having none of it.
No.
He's like, so busy here at Bank of America, is it? And she's just like, here's your money, and fucking leave.
I feel bad, but I also feel bad when I grab them by the back of their shirt and I get a little skin and I say, shuffle off, motherfucker. And I throw them aside as the society has done.
Wow. Yeah.
I grab the back of their shirt violently.
Well, you should.
Yeah. Shuffle off, motherfucker.
It's terrible.
You know, I was at Home Depot getting smoke alarms, updating some smoke alarms.
Oh.
Same shit. Where I finally found someone. It's hard to find those people in the fucking
please,
the
right?
orange, right?
Eat that.
And the guy is having this conversation, the same shit. And there was two things going on. First of all, he was taking up 2 employees' time.
Yeah.
And you could tell the employees didn't give a fuck, but they had to be polite. And same thing like you're saying, he was trying to just keep the conversation going. It's like, why? I understand if no one's around, but if you see people hovering because they have questions, it's time to fucking wrap up your conversation and move on.
Unbelievable. They have no
Is
concept.
that
They're just
selfishness
they're
or
just
they don't
lonely.
know?
They're lonely.
This guy wasn't that old.
No, maybe it was
A
just lonely,
different
though.
case scenario. But it's like, are you so unaware that there are other people around that really need to talk to these people? That, they have a job to do as well. Or is it they don't give a fuck? What is it?
They just they don't
I
think
try.
of anyone else.
Look, I try to just be aware when I'm out there. I'll have a conversation with someone, but then when you realize something, okay, you move on, right?
Yeah.
I have it's Old people are annoying sometimes, but then it's like, ugh, that just stinks.
I know,
Nobody
yeah.
wants to hear what you have to say anymore.
Yeah.
But then again,
It's lonely, man.
You are obsolete.
Then again, at the end of my dad's life, he really looked forward to going to the post office. And I know it was kind of a social thing for him. Go there,
chit chat,
see the guys, you know.
Oh my God!
I guess that just is what happens to your life eventually. I don't think any of us escape it.
I guess
if you're lucky enough to have a long life.
Who are the old people that like don't fall into that? Is it
not many?
Rich old people.
Yeah,
not many.
You think?
Yeah, because their families talk to them because they want the money.
Yeah.
Not many, I don't think.
Oh, man. If you're just at the grocery store and they're talking to the fucking checkout person.
Yeah.
So, I was going to get the Wonder Bread because I've gotten that one for years. And I saw this other bread is on sale. And I tried it. It was... Just fucking, just pull a gun out and blast him in the face.
I think if you live long enough, life just becomes really sad. I don't know how you keep it going after a while. We've all talked to old people. They just want to talk about where the cheapest gas is in the neighborhood, and they like to talk about food.
Oh, no, and medical problems. We've learned
medical
that,
problems,
They
of course,
love that at the diner.
That's pretty much the three right there. Pretty much.
You know how you can
they're talking about kidneys.
You know how you can stop it if an old person's talking to you too much? I found this lurks. Like if the guy's talking to me, I'll stand in front of him and I go, hi-ya! And I throw a punch in his chest. Just right in the middle of the sternum.
Does that stop him?
Every time.
Hi-ya.
100% of the time. Hi-ya! Throw a punch right in his fucking chest.
Shit.
This guy's grandma, what the hell? Let him tell the story. Cameron in Texas, what's up?
Hey. How's it going, guys?
Right.
Hey.
Hey, so my grandmother has life alert, and she's fallen twice within the last year. The first time she fell at like 3 a.m. She got up to go take a piss. Luckily, she took a piss. She went up, got back up to go back to her bed. She fell. She didn't have her life alert with her. Well, her alarm goes off at like 7 a.m., and it wasn't shut off for like 30 minutes. It just kept going off. And luckily, her neighbor could hear it through the wall.
Oh, you must think if you're the neighbor, it's over.
And she's laying on the freaking ground for like 4 hours after she fell.
But you know what? I could sleep anywhere. If I fall when I get older and it's not a heart thing or something, just like whatever bad hit,
fall.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna take a little snooze. Someone will find me.
I'm just gonna nap right here.
I would.
I'm sleepy anywho.
Right.
Yeah. All right, thank you, sir.
That was terrific. Another amazing phone call.
Another just amazing, stellar call.
Amazing, really.
Right there. Is this the one? I want to hear that dumb old biddy.
We found
Let me see it, Sam. Stop hanging out.
1990. So she was.
I was all alone when I slipped and fell, hitting my head against the door. I was bleeding badly.
These are funny.
I couldn't move. I couldn't even reach the phone. The only help I had was this life call pendant I wear around my neck.
How attractive
I
it is.
pressed the button. I've fallen and I can't get up.
We're sending help immediately. That's not it either.
Oh boy, where's the original?
There's
I
a lot
want
of
the
them.
original.
The falls are the best. They're violent old people falls.
Yes, in their dumb old person house.
But what a great fucking scenario. She falls on the linoleum and cracks her head on the door.
Yeah, but in the commercial, there's no blood. She said she was bleeding a lot. Where's the blood in the reenactment?
Injured myself and couldn't get up.
Oh, she's in the tub. Oh, how great is that?
She fell in the tub.
I would love to write some of these. I'd have them falling in rock quarries on train tracks.
I just pressed this remote control, which contacted Life Alert, my 24-hour emergency response
overacting
service.
douche.
Listen to
You can
these
tell she's
Life
an old
Alert
actress.
customers.
You just wear this little pennant.
Hazel
around your
Irwin.
neck, and
She's
that
got to be
is
dead
all
now.
there
Hope
is
so.
to it.
All I need to do is push a button.
Steri Moon.
Any help at all.
It's a two-way communication system.
If I didn't have Life Alert to have been able to get the help I needed as soon as I got it, I wouldn't be alive today.
Imagine being able to.
He looks like one of those guys that bombed the black churches in the 60s.
That's ain't it either, Sam.
Right away. For free details
You think she's
by
overacting?
mail,
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
She's got a shawl over her shoulders and the fire's going in the background.
47 alert. No.
She was hoping to do some movies with Clark Gable, and now she's playing the old Betty and the Life Alert commercials.
Complete classic version of I've Fallen and Can't Get Up. All right, let's see.
I think this is the same one. Yeah,
Is
the
it?
one we just saw.
It's not the classic version. Then those motherfuckers.
That might be it, Ann. I remember that one when she's reaching for the phone.
She goes like, "I've fallen and I can't get up."
Yeah, she delivered
She
it.
says it like really.
Yeah, I think Ann's right. Oh. Well, as Sam continued.
When I became deathly ill, I was able to summon an ambulance.
An
my next-door
ambulance?
neighbors,
This might be it.
My family and my doctor without picking up a
Great.
telephone. I used this remote control
I don't think that's her.
to contact life
Another
call,
overacting
my
old Hollywood
24-hour
broad.
emergency
My
medical
24-hour.
Watch. You just press this button and speak into the air and...
I'm having chest
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, I think it is.
Family, Mr. Miller.
I remember it.
Fallen, and I can't get up.
That's it. That's it.
Yay, we found it.
She's under her walker.
What the fuck were you doing?
to get complete free information by mail.
Trying to do the
about his
Watusi.
I was just thinking that. The
Really?
Watusi,
The
yes.
Watusi?
Yes.
Oh, Jimmy.
I swear to God, what a weird.
That is a weird thing to think of.
Go back. I want to see the old lady who
I was going
fell.
to say jig, but people might get the wrong impression.
I want to see the old lady
Yeah,
who was doing the Charleston.
The Charleston with her walker.
Calling paramedics and your family, Mr. Miller.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Pause it. I want to see where this cunt is.
Yeah, what is that? Where is she?
Looks like the bathroom.
No.
Yeah, it looks like her head's against the tub. You're right. Her head's propped up against the
yeah.
tub in a giant bathroom. She's splayed out, and the walker's right next to her.
How'd she teeter over with a walker?
I'll tell you what happened. She was fucking dropping a deuce, and it was probably a 2-foot log, and she stood up because she didn't want to break it.
Right, nice pruny dump.
No, well, she knows that if the log breaks off halfway, she'll never be able to wipe it out. So she has to fucking stand up and lean on the walker to get the log out, and she fell forward.
So she's still got a log poking out of her ass?
No, what they don't show you is right beyond this in the bathroom. There's a log coming out of the toilet. It looks like a python snaking out of the toilet. But she knows it's a 2-roll wipe if she fucking breaks it off wrong. She has to have it taper nicely.
Oh, my God.
Like trying to wear down a crayon. God, I hate those. Just keep wearing down that crayon with the toilet paper. I'll get to the end of this eventually.
And it never ends.
Oh, it never ends. You got to think they found one of these broads with a dildo up their ass. There's got to be one story of an old broad doing
My
something.
life called pendant.
Yeah.
What an attractive big fucking cigarette pack thing of plastic that your Grammy had to wear around her neck.
Wasn't it awful they couldn't find a small, it's just a giant beige thing.
Yeah.
With a big fucking red button on it.
Just says burden on it.
Yeah. Just says rob me, rape me.
Rape me.
Ah, shit.
Rape me.
I'm having chest pains. I love that guy too.
I'm having chest pains.
He's shouting at the machine.
Yeah.
Can I see that one again too? I want to see where he is in the house.
That was the classic commercial.
I think he's sawing wood. He's doing making a birdhouse.
Is he?
Something useless.
Let's see.
Medical response service. Watch. You just press this button and speak into the
Oh wait,
air.
pause right there. Yeah, oh good.
Yeah.
He's sawing
He's
something.
got his miter box and his level out.
Yeah, he's got a saw and he's at the table sawing wood.
Oh yeah, it's clamped to the table. He's making something stupid that he's going to tell his family about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to varnish it next week. Cares.
Or he's making a big cross. And those goddamn jigaboos moved in next door, but they won't last long in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
Hey, wait a minute.
It's what they don't explain.
Yeah, he's having chest pains. He's really bad, man. Or he's building a cage to put children in and film them naked. They run around. When you're in a cage, it's so much easier to get the genital shots. And by saving his life, they've actually ruined the lives of many
Yes,
children.
so many.
Push
Little
play.
kids need a life call.
Speak into the air and...
I'm having chest pain.
Maybe you shouldn't be yelling.
Exactly.
No kidding. Calm down, Grandpa.
Might as well
Meditate.
play it through.
Medics and your family, Mr. Miller.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Oh, she's the best.
immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
See?
Mrs. Fletcher.
Protect
Ugh.
yourself with Life Call, and you're never alone.
Yeah.
To get
Yes, you are.
free information
You're always
by
alone. That's why you
Always.
have that stupid.
The machine is taking the place of your children.
Call toll-free now.
What a big 1989 machine that is.
Yes.
So Call to get free details by mail right away.
By mail, no email.
By mail.
Mail. Oh my God.
Call now.
Doesn't this seem ancient?
It really
It
does.
is.
By mail?
Let's go to Marcos in Yonkers. He's got a story.
Marcos.
Good evening.
Marcos, where the fuck you been?
Hey, just been hibernating, boys. Still listening to you guys, but I haven't called in a while. I have this story about 10 years ago. I used to be an EMT, right? And this old lady in Yonkers, she had fell in her apartment, broke her hip, and she had no family with her. She was on the floor for about 5 days. And the reason why they called 911 was the feces smell that was coming out the apartment because she shit and pissed all over her floors.
Oh,
Jesus.
So that's one situation where the life alert would have came in handy.
Why wouldn't you just burn down her house?
Yeah.
Dude, it was horrible. When we walked in, everyone, like the firefighters and the officers, were standing in the hallway. We're wondering, well, why are they outside? We walk in, all you see is chocolate pudding all over the floor.
Oh, was she naked when she fell down?
No, she had like a pajama on.
Was
One
she
of those
dead?
gowns.
Was she dead after
no,
5 days?
No. She had a broken hip and she was really dehydrated.
Oh, poor old lady with her dumb hip.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I hope you took her face and mushed it in the shit. Teach her never to do that again.
Like a dog. Dogs learn that way, right?
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, boys.
Just push her face and it's bad. Her hip's all sore.
How ironic if the old broad fell down and cracked her life alert underneath her pelvis. That's also crumbling like fucking stale pretzels.
A lot of paramedics calling in
Old
saying
rolled gold pelvis.
Hey, matzah cunt, what can I do for you?
A lot of paramedics saying this is a pain in the ass, this life alert.
I'm sure it is.
Man.
Meaning it saved a lot of lives. A lot of lives, because a lot of those people would have been dead.
Yeah.
While their sons and daughters are on their Caribbean vacation.
Oh, imagine how angry you'd be at that
Living
life
their
alert
lives.
if you're just counting your inheritance and then somebody has to go and get her.
Yeah.
She pressed her button.
Or you're just about to get blown. There's a mouth about to hit your cock and you hear beep, beep. Oh, fuck. What'd she fall again?
I'd be there with a little screwdriver putting some C4 inside the thing. Push it, blow her head off.
Yeah.
Dumb old heads on the ceiling.
Yeah. Or I would just attach electrical things to her genitals. So as she pushed it, it shocked her clitoris. She never pushed it again.
That old thing going, what? Hello? I've been in stasis for years.
Matt says that they're called lift jobs.
What?
That's how they communicate with each other. Ah, fuck, got another lift job.
Oh, wow. Because you just got to go in there and what? Lift them up?
Lift them right back up on their feet.
Lift them up.
Yep. I think this happened to my mom, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
She fallen and couldn't get up?
No. In her backyard, I think.
Oh, boy. No life alert, huh?
I think she had it, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I make fun, but
And it
this
worked?
probably helped her out.
Oh, man.
We make fun of shit that affect us personally.
Oh, of course we do. Every day.
I think then she fell in the bathroom once, too, where she's staying now.
Oh, man.
That's where they got people.
Oh, boy.
They got people.
Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus.
Wonder if she found the blue comb.
Oh, is it there?